Okay, one more. Whew. Oh, what the fuck? You dropped it down low. Okay.
Hey, I've read enough YouTube and Reddit comments to know that a lot of people, myself included, tend to forget about VR games when they don't give you something to actively work towards or to improve at. If a game fails to give me a purpose besides just hit the button or shoot the dude, it doesn't really keep the lava bucket in my skull's attention for long.
Minecraft.
And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. But today I want to talk about Rumble again, because it's like the antithesis of this statement. It truly is a game where you can feel yourself progressing after each and every play session. It may just be my addictive personality talking, but Rumble does a very good job at making you want to improve yourself and your abilities within the game. It does this by stifling how fast you can learn new moves, forcing you to practice your basics until the game decides you've earned newer abilities. Personally, the only games I can say that have ever made me feel that way in the past would be any of the Smash Brothers titles, where when unlocking new characters you first have to defeat them, like a little rite of passage. This simple mechanic is what kept me coming back to Rumble over and over when I first started playing, and what keeps me playing to this day. There always seems to be something you can improve at, something you can work towards.
Hang on. Timeout. Holy sh! That's amazing. Oh my god. I literally learn something different every time I jump into this game. And you can just like, pa, pa. That is so cool! That is so cool.
But you soon start to notice that the thing you're improving is yourself. I'm sure other FGC players get a similar familiar feeling when playing Rumble. I think Until You Fall is a great example of a VR game that gives you something to work toward. You can play that game for hours on end every day and still never beat that one boss fight, but that's exactly what keeps you coming back day after day. Games, and VR games especially, need to give the player the drive they need to push forward, to want to improve, and to want to achieve new heights. I know I sound like a fucking raving lunatic, I get it. These are just games, dude, relax. I can hear you typing. But when I play a game like Until You Fall, for example, I want to keep trying. I want to push forward and get past the big scary guy.
Fuck that guy. I don't want to talk to that guy.
Games should make you want to improve at them. That's what differentiates a good game from a great game, in my opinion.
Damn it. Alright, that might have helped. Yes! I am Pillar Man! Fear my great stone obelisks. I probably look and sound like a complete lunatic, right? Like, I look real cool in the game, but I'm just standing in my kitchen, sweating profusely, and waving my arms in the air like a madman. I need to start using that in matches. That's really cool.
Rumble is a game that I never really imagined I'd be playing, let alone talking to other people who are just as irrationally excited about its existence as I am. It's quite literally a game that's made thousands of childhood dreams come true, and I think it deserves to be recognized for that, if nothing else.
Is this like an actual thing?
Alright, break. Fuck. Shit. Alright.
I'm ready when you are. Alright.
Okay, alright. Oh, I bank shot him. Oh no, poor guy. Oh, poor guy. Sorry.
I had a whole move ready.
But Rumble has been improving itself in little ways since its release, due to the feedback from the community, you guys, and that just proves that the devs are listening to us. It proves that they care about the future of this incredible nostalgia trip that they've bestowed upon us. Since the game's release in September, they've updated the game 8 times, each one adding useful and sought-after changes with plans for many more updates in the future. Real quick, I just want to mention that the things I'm talking about in each update are just what I see as the most integral part of each patch, but I recommend reading all the changes they've made because some may be more important to you than these specific ones are to me, but I digress. At first, they added a slider that allows you to search for specific belt types to fight against so that you don't get squished by black belts hurling walls at you right off the bat.
Where's he going? What? No. I did it on accident, so I threw it out of the ring. He's like, nah. Sorry. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. No, I didn't. Man, I actually feel kind of bad about that one.
In patch 0.1.4, they tweaked some of the angles and poses for certain moves to make them a little easier to get the hang of, as when you first start off in Rumble, there is a serious learning curve that you must overcome before you can feel confident enough in actual matches, which to my very screen-burnt eyes is a good thing, but for someone who's never had to think about gesture controls before, it can seem really daunting to see all the different moves you have to essentially study and master before you feel like you stand a chance against anybody. I was personally very happy when they changed the pose for parry entirely because the old pose straight up never worked for me and I would just get blown off the ring super early whenever I attempted to parry something. I'm still terrible at parrying, don't get me wrong, but at least I know it's my fault now.
Oh, I fucking parried it and it still got me. You got me. Game.
In version 0.1.6, the game became available on the Oculus Store. Sadly, not the Quest Store, meaning people playing on PC could purchase the game through the Oculus Store or from Steam. Version 0.2.0 gave the game haptic support, and most importantly, it added the official voice chat settings, meaning you no longer have to use rudimentary sign language in order to communicate with your opponent. Even though some of my fondest memories of the beginning of Rumble are from people helping me out by doing just that, version 0.2.0 also added a couple buttons in the home gym that allows for easy Discord access, as well as a button to report bugs and give other feedback. And there are a ton of other smaller changes that I highly recommend you read up on if you haven't played the game in a while. I can almost guarantee that they fixed or added something that you had been hoping they would the first time you played. Just recently in 0.2.2, they added the option to skip the opening animated sequence, which personally I kind of like it, but it just goes to show they are really doing their due diligence and listening to their community. If I had to say anything in particular that I hope is fixable in the future, my one and only issue remains to be the lag.
The game doesn't want me to do 2, but I know I can. Thank you. Fuck. Ow.
I know that lag is a problem in every single game, but in fighting games it's especially prevalent because most fighting games require very precise inputs, and Rumble is no different. But since everything is in VR and you are the fighting game character, I feel like the connection between you and the game matters that much more. When the game's not lagging, it's one of the smoothest experiences I've ever had in VR. I know it's kind of a dumb nitpick to say that lag is the worst problem in the game, but that's really my biggest issue with Rumble, and I think that's a good thing. Something that's entirely avoidable is my only issue with this game. There are a few smaller changes I'd love to see added to Rumble, but they're already on the feedback forum as things that are being worked on currently. Things like your hands breaking.
Uh-oh. My hands are broken. I want my hands to fix really bad, but I would replay you otherwise.
I think they'll fix on the next match.
I hope so. Maybe I'll see you again if I re-queue.
No,
Or little spots like this on the map that kind of cause you to get stuck.
No. Alright, well, I have done this so many times, and there's no way out. Unless I find a game. Oh, I can't practice that. Oh, I can practice this, though.
And obviously, if I had any wish for this game, like anything I wanted, it'd be to somehow see the other elements from Avatar: The Last Airbender implemented, whether that be through a new game entirely or just through updates and patches. I know it's incredibly ambitious, but what Buckethead is creating already blows the lid off of what I had ever expected from an earthbending VR game. But a game modeled after like the pro bending arena from Legend of Korra would be a total out-of-body experience. Even if they add the other elements slowly over time, I would be the first one in line to try them all. Buckethead is doing an incredible job developing this game. As I'm recording this, they just released version 0.2.3, which is just some bug fixes, but just the fact that this game is still actively being updated makes me so happy. I'm so excited to see what else they add, what else they can improve. But I think that's all I have to waste your time with today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. All your support really means the world to me. It's more than I can even put into words. When I first started this channel, it was really just to show my friends all my nonsense babbles about my VR experiences. But now the channel is closing in on 200 subscribers, and I really can't even fathom that there's that many people who care enough to want to click on my videos whenever they do come out. So thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. I'm so sorry this video took so long to come out, but the first time I tried to record it, it was very different, and about half of my footage just kind of got corrupted, completely wiped off the map, so I had to redo a whole bunch of stuff. I had to re-record things, but yeah. If you enjoyed the video and you want to flood my empty skull with some brain juice, notifications definitely give me dopamine, so hit some buttons down there. But besides that, I will catch you guys next time. Bye now.